career preaching about freedom of speech, about speaking without fear, about challenging mainstream narratives, is now the center of the loudest, ugliest debate in America. In death, not in life. Charlie Kirk is gone. Murdered. And instead of silence or mourning, the internet lit up like wildfire. Some celebrating, some mocking, others condemning, and a few losing their livelihoods because of it. But here's the uncomfortable truth. This isn't just about Charlie Kirk anymore. This is about what happens when speech, celebration, and cruelty collide in a country already on edge. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. Where are you watching from today? Drop it in the comments below. And while you're here, don't just watch in silence. Help me grow this community, The Hidden Truth. You helped me reach 44 subscribers with passion and energy. Now I'm asking you to help me get to 100 subscribers with that same energy. Because this channel isn't just about stories. It's about fighting for truth, for justice, and for a world where the powerful are held accountable. So smash that like button, subscribe, and let's walk into the storm together. The headline hit like a hammer. Charlie Kirk murdered. At first, people didn't believe it. Social media flooded with confusion. Was it real? Was it staged? Was it another hoax? But as confirmation poured in, the chaos began. Charlie Kirk wasn't just a man. He was a symbol. Loved by some, hated by many. And when a symbol falls, reactions reveal the deepest cracks in society. Within hours, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook became battlegrounds. Some users openly mocked his death. Others celebrated it, calling it karma. And then, there were those urging for compassion, reminding the world that no matter your politics, death should never be celebrated. But in America today, compassion is often the first casualty. Now here's where it gets dark. People didn't just speak. They paid a price. East Tennessee State University placed 2 professors on administrative leave after students and parents complained about their social media posts mocking Kirk's death. In Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis' education commissioner issued a chilling warning. I will be conducting an investigation of every educator who engages in this vile behavior. Guberni ursalvaja kurdingli. Delta Airlines suspended employees for insensitive online comments. Office Depot went even further, firing an employee in Michigan who not only mocked Kirk, but refused to print a vigil poster, calling it propaganda. The company's official statement. The behavior displayed by our associate is completely unacceptable and insensitive. Even the Secret Service wasn't immune. One of their agents is under federal investigation for comments made online. This isn't just fallout. This is a warning shot across America's freedom of speech battlefield. The irony? Charlie Kirk himself often said, "Speech has consequences." In life he embraced that. In death he embodies it. But here's the real question. Where does free speech end and consequences begin? And who decides? Utah Governor Spencer Cox tried to calm the storm. He shared one of Kirk's own posts on social media. When things are moving very fast and people are losing their minds, it is important to stay grounded. Turn off your phone. Read scripture. Spend time with friends. Remember, internet fury is not real life. But internet fury does become real life when people lose their jobs. When corporations step in. When politicians weaponize outrage. And here's the disturbing pattern: America is now punishing not just the act of violence against Kirk, but even the words people use to react to that violence. Think about it. One man's death turned into a mirror reflecting America's obsession with control, punishment, and division. Corporations were quick to act. Why? Because in today's climate, silence is seen as complicity. Delta didn't wait for backlash. They suspended employees instantly. Office Depot fired theirs and publicly apologized. Companies aren't weighing morality anymore. They're weighing PR survival. But is this justice? Or is it fear? The bigger story here is not just about individuals losing jobs. It's about corporations flexing power over speech. Once upon a time, governments policed speech. Now corporations, your boss, your HR department may be the true gatekeepers of what you're allowed to say. And if you think it can't happen to you, think again. So let's confront the uncomfortable truth. Is it wrong to mock the dead? Yes. Morally, yes. No matter how much you disagreed with Charlie Kirk, celebrating his murder is ugly. It strips away humanity. But should people lose their livelihoods for ugly speech? Should careers, reputations, and even freedom be destroyed for comments made online in a moment of emotion? That's the question America has to face. And right now the answer seems to be, yes, if enough people are angry. But if outrage becomes the new law, then none of us are safe. Charlie Kirk's life was controversial. His death is even more so. In death, he's become something larger. A test of America's true commitment to free speech. Test of compassion. A test of how far we'll go in punishing those who cross the invisible line. And maybe that's the legacy. One man's murder exposing not just violence, but the fragility of a nation tearing itself apart. Here's the truth. Whether you loved him or hated him, Charlie Kirk's death is forcing all of us to look in the mirror. What kind of society are we becoming? One where violence kills the body and words kill the soul? Or one where we fight for justice, truth, and the right to speak? Even when it's ugly, even when it hurts. I'll tell you this. Silence is complicity. And if you've made it this far into this video, you are not the silent type. So do me one favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. Not tomorrow. Not later. Right now. Because this channel, The Hidden Truth, isn't just about stories. It's about building a community that refuses to look away. A community that fights for justice. A community that will not be silenced. You helped me get to 44 subscribers. Let's push to 100. And I need you to bring that same fire, that same energy. Like, share, comment where you're watching from, and join this fight. Because truth doesn't hide. And neither should we.